Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Kayla and today I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get into the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with the tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Sorry, y'all. One card. Please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. I haven't used this oracle deck in a while. Y'all know I've been using the same one for a long time. But last night I was just thinking about this one. So I thought it would be a good idea to pull this one out. One card. Please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Please make it clear. And let's not be doing this all day, Spirit. Alright. Star Ancestors at the bottom, loosen your grip. Okay? Star Ancestors says, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Alright, so something about maybe the temples, this looks like. What are these called, y'all? I can't even say it. I can't remember what these are called, okay? Like tomb. These are not tombs. I don't know, okay? But these do look like, Egyptians, right? In the back of the picture too. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what it's about. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. Star Ancestors, okay. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Okay, the pyramids. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? What if you are being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul? To tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You are being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you are feeling stuck, you are being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong. When we do the unexpected, so often a creative solution is right in front of us. But because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You are here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now. To unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on earth and one day will again. There's a starseed soul activation. A starseed activation, It says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I am ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. I am ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. I am ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. Okay? So I like to say it 3 times. So that's why I said it 3 times. It doesn't say that you have to, but I like to say it 3 times. Okay? So maybe, you're going to be remembering things, as it says here, remembering ancient mysteries or secrets, okay? Like new knowledge is coming to you, and it's like you're just gonna know it. All right, as it says, it's already in your DNA and all of that. It's already in your body, and it's like something might just trigger to like unlock that information, okay? And then loosen your grip is at the bottom of the deck. That's so funny. I went right to it. Loosen your grip, okay? So it's like, if you look at the picture, it's like she's just falling and she's not resisting or anything, just going with the flow. Coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction, let God in. We are cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you are clinging to anything, you are resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we are most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course of Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you are being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control. To release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter. To surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosen your grip doesn't mean that what you are clinging to will go away. It may, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you. And you will breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. There's a Starseed Soul Inquiry at the bottom, and it says, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Okay? So with loosen your grip, you could be like holding on to something, maybe using something as a coping mechanism that maybe you shouldn't be, okay? As it says here, it says something about addictions. Yeah, it says addictions, okay? It said a couple other things as well. Substances, food, relationships, job. It could be any of those things. Take it how it resonates, okay? It's something that you are afraid to release or let go of because maybe you just don't see something coming in just yet. 8:17 on the clock. That transforms to me as 8:8, okay? So I just feel like it's talking about, flow. Like things are going to flow once you like release something. Stop trying to hold on to something, okay? Let me see. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT to simplify these for me, just because I know sometimes I can like go in circles with things, just to make it simpler in case I didn't explain it good enough. The star, ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. You carry ancient wisdom in your soul, spiritual gifts passed down through ancestors and past lives. There's deeper knowledge inside you that you haven't fully tapped into yet. Spirit is asking you to pause, look within, and uncover what's hidden instead of only focusing on surface level answers. Okay? And I can definitely relate to that because I feel like I definitely feel like I'm tapping more into my spiritual gifts at this time and, just connecting more with my ancestors, spirits, angels, So yeah, your gifts could be unlocking, as I said, knowledge. Okay, and it's just like you're gonna know it. You don't have to open up a book and do any reading. It's like you're unlocking something in you to receive that knowledge, okay? And then the bottom of the deck, which is the shadow or underlining energy, loosen your grip, coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in, density, addiction, let God in. You may be holding on too tightly to control comfort. You may be holding on too tightly to control, comfort, or unhealthy patterns. Spirit is asking you to release the need to control everything and instead let God or source Swords, flow into the situation. This is about surrender. The more you loosen your grip, the easier it becomes to see your hidden wisdom. Okay, so this could just be, as it's saying, simply put, surrender. Okay, stop trying to control the outcome of something. Okay, it's like you're resisting something. All right, and it's like once you surrender and just let things happen, stop trying to go against the grain, as it says, it becomes easier to see your hidden wisdom. Okay, I just feel like your wisdom, you're going to be, more wisdom is going to be revealed to you. As I said, it's like just things that are embedded in your DNA, in your body, in your ancestral lineage is going to like come, unlocked and be revealed to you. Okay, new knowledge and that type of things, old knowledge as well. Okay, simplified message: you already have the wisdom and spiritual gifts inside you, star ancestors. To access them, you must look deeper, beyond the surface and of your current reality. What blocks you right now is holding too tightly to fear, to old patterns, or to needing control. If you surrender, loosen your grip, God, Spirit, will guide you into clarity and reveal the wisdom you've been carrying all along. In one sentence, Spirit is saying, you have hidden ancient wisdom within, but to unlock it, you must let go, trust, and allow God in. I really love this message because I definitely was feeling like, it's definitely time for me to, put myself out there more. I've been doing these readings for, on and off for at least the last 4 years, okay? But consistently, it's going to be a year coming up soon that I've been posting on social media every day, these readings. And I was just like, I don't know if I should start, offering, private readings, personal readings. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, really, just being very critical of myself. Like, am I going to do a good job at it? Is it going to be accurate? Or is it going to resonate? That type of energy. And I'm a Virgo. So, we want to be perfect all the time. And that could be it. That could be just me just, being very self-critical or very hard on myself, or just trying to be perfect at something. And I feel like it's just Spirit saying, just do it. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's like once you step out there and do it, Spirit is going to be right there to open you up even more, but you first have to take that leap of faith. Okay, as it says, but to unlock it, you must let go, trust, and allow God in. Okay, so maybe you don't have any trust or faith, and as I said, I can definitely relate to that. So thank you for that, Spirit. Let's get some clarity. Alright, I'm going to scoot this back a bit, tiny bit. Alrighty. Alright, Spirit, thank you for that. Let's clarify star ancestors. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is star ancestors here for the overall energy of the reading? One card at a time, please and thank you, Spirit. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. The Eight of Cups: disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away and leaving behind. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords: new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless and mental energy. Okay, I feel like there's probably something that you need to walk away from or leave behind, and I've definitely be feeling that energy too. Okay, as I said here, it was like 817, and I said that converts to me to 88, and then look at that, and if you that's like the infinity symbol. Okay, it's like once you probably release something, move on from something. Okay, and I've been feeling the strong pull towards that, like I need to release someone, or it could be fear as well, doubt, all of that. Okay, then things will unlock. Okay, as I feel like there's going to be new ways of communication unlocked with you in spirit, you and your ancestors. Okay, Ace of Swords: mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict and surgery. You're going to receive some type of breakthrough. Okay, this is such a beautiful reading already. It's making me so excited because this is like very important to me that I just get the clarity that I want and the clear communication from Spirit that I want. I don't want to get on here pretending as if I know what I'm saying if I don't know what I'm saying, or as if I'm it was 14:44 just now on the timer, as if I don't, as if I'm not connecting with the cards, or picking up on the energy if I'm not. Queen of Cups, compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. I feel like definitely it's like maybe you're tapping more into your intuition and that type of side, okay? Your feelings, okay? You could be healing as well, all right? Let's continue, please, and thank you, Spirit. What else for star ancestors? Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Please and thank you, Spirit. You could definitely be making a decision, or definitely contemplating making a decision about, as I said, walking away, releasing something. And it could be a person, it could be a mindset, okay? Fear, it could be any of those things, okay? The Emperor comes out: respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, and power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, and practicality. All right, so this could be talking about you just, I feel like staying consistent with something. When it talks about structure, discipline, it's like you, doing something consistently and sticking to a schedule, being disciplined in something, okay? Focusing, putting your time and energy into something, all right? The Queen of Cups again is at the bottom: compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. The Ace of Swords, and then the Page of Swords. So I'm going to shuffle after this because I feel like these are the same cards that I just, said that were here. Okay? So let me shuffle. Justice is at the bottom of the deck. Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, and law. So maybe justice is being served. Okay, something could be made fair. Some type of truth, clarity could be coming out. Okay, what else? One card at a time, please and thank you, Spirit, for star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. One card at a time, please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear. Okay, and I also see control on this Emperor card, and as this one talks about, letting go of control, and loosening your grip, just letting things flow. Okay, so it could be talking about, walking away from trying to be in control. Okay. What else for star ancestors, please and thank you, Spirit. One card at a time. Lost wisdom, hidden secrets, look a little deeper. What do you guys think when you're shuffling the cards and this type of stuff happens? Because I've at least went through the deck 2 times already. At that point, it's just time to split the deck open and pull one out, huh? Spirit said, yep. Alright, Ace of Swords. This is the truth. Mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, okay? So you could be going through some type of breakthrough, I said, getting some type of clarity, okay? Maybe finding something out, okay? Maybe something could be working out, something could be successful, okay? At the bottom, the Star card: hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation, okay? So you could be, just finding out about your purpose, healing, all right? Tapping more into your spirituality. Things could be, it talks about fortune here, good omen, so positive things coming in. The Knight of Pentacles: hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, and responsibility. You could be working hard, okay? As I said here, doing something consistently, being structured and stable and disciplined at something, okay? Doing something in routine. All right. And then the judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. Okay. I feel like Spirit is seeing the hard work that you're putting in, and it's going to pay off. Okay. It's like you will be rewarded for that. And that could be, just your gifts unlocking. Okay. Let's see what else, please, and thank you, Spirit, for star ancestors. I feel like Spirit and your ancestors sees you and your dedication to, wanting to connect with them and, get that communication and tap into your spiritual gifts and fulfill your purpose. So, they want to help you do that. They don't want you stressed out or anything like that, okay? The Moon card, illusions, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious rumination. You may be having dreams, premonitions, those type of things. I know lately my dreams have been, more clear and vivid, okay, for like the past 2 nights. I have been putting mugwort and rosemary up underneath my pillow because I heard that helps, and I can say that it definitely does, okay? All right, so it's like your intuition could be getting stronger, strengthened, your dreams, okay? Yeah. The Four of Swords, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. You could be meditating a lot. This is the Six of Swords as well. Transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. Something is coming to an end, okay? Some type of hurt, pain, okay? Maybe, what is it the Ten of Swords talks about? Like rock bottom, or, like the end of something. Something ending, okay? And I feel like you're going to be able to, like healing, moving on, relax, recuperate, renew, okay? You're going through some type of transition, moving on, releasing something. All right. Three of Swords as well. Heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. All right. Yeah. I feel like you could definitely be moving on from something or someone that probably betrayed you, like some type of major emotional or mind thing, okay? With the swords though, and with that Three of Swords, as it talked about, like moving on. Once with this 4 and the 6, it gave me the 10, but then with the 3, that's like what's that, the Seven of Swords, and I know that talks about like backstabbing and something. So it's like maybe you're finally closing out a cycle, ending something with someone that just is not to be trusted, okay? And it's like maybe once you do that as well, it's like certain steps that you have to take, and Spirit wants to know, are you ready to take those steps? And once you do, it's like I just feel like the doors are going to swing right open for you, okay? One more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. One more for star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Alrighty. The King of Cups comes out, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balance, supportive leader, tolerance, and empathetic, okay? I feel like you're going to be more in control of your emotions and that type of thing, okay? And I feel like that is very important just in terms of you tapping into these spiritual gifts, okay? It's probably like you just being more grounded, I feel like, okay? And as I said, I just feel like it's a good thing when you are, being opened up to these different energies, So yeah, it talks about control as well. So I feel like you're gonna handle it well, okay? It's gonna be balanced. You're gonna be able to tolerate it, handle it, okay? Two of Wands at the bottom, planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans, okay? You're definitely making a decision to do something, okay? You could be discovering something, making some type of progress, planning something. All right, Seven of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically. And then the Five of Swords, conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft. Okay, I just definitely feel like you are, setting plans in place to probably leave somebody that is in the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, just very much sneaky, betrayed you, okay, deceiving you or trying to deceive you. They're trying to be strategic, tricky, cause conflict, okay. You could always be fighting and arguing with this person. You could have been in an abusive relationship with this person, all right. They're trying to like defeat you in some type of way, okay, humble you, or kind of getting the energy of as if like sacrifice you or something like that, okay. But you are making a decision to like, that could be what you're making the decision to release, walk away from. And I feel like once you do, because I feel like that's something that's very important, once you do that, spirit can definitely open up your spiritual gifts more, because it's like you need to get away from this person, okay. They could be an energy vampire, all right. So now we're going to clarify this Eight of Cups here. Disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Cups here, please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Eight of Cups here? One or two cards for this Eight of Cups, please and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards for this Eight of Cups, please and thank you, Spirit. Sometimes I wonder if I'm like holding the cards too tight. Is that why they're not coming out? So I try to loosen up my grip a bit. And see, loosen your grip is exactly what it says. It's like you just have to let things flow. Because when I just said that, it's like, yeah, I'm trying to control things. And maybe that is why. It's like I'm trying to control the cards from just flying out. I absolutely hate when I'm shuffling and the cards like just fly. I mean, if they just pop out on the table, that's fine. But when they want to jump and fly all over the floor, that it does annoy me a bit. All right, so the Justice comes out. Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, and law. Yeah, as I said, I feel like you need to walk away from something, leave something behind to get something, to get maybe some type of truth, clarity, okay, balance, or something to happen, okay, with the cause and effect there, okay. The Empress here at the bottom. This is the 3, this is the 8, and this is the 11. That's a bit, okay. The Empress talks about abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, evolution, growth, and action, okay. So definitely you are growing, accomplishing things, developing, okay, evolving, okay. And I feel like taking action, ready to move forward. The Death card, endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of cycle. Oh my God, I just really feel like, you walking away from something, closing it out, going through some type of ending. A new beginning is coming. Okay, you're going through some type of transformation, end of cycle, metamorphosis, okay. And it's just like, yeah. 313 could be significant. 9 of Wands, courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, pessimism, and worry. I feel like this is like the 9 of Wands, because this is like something that you've been contemplating for a long time. 8:38 on the clock. You have been going back and forth about, releasing somebody, cutting someone off, leaving them in the past for a long time, going back and forth, years, months, days, weeks, okay. And it's like you've come to terms with, it's necessary for me to do this if I want to move forward and step into this next stage of life, expand my gifts, all of that. It's like I really feel like Spirit is not going to let you tap into these higher energies and all of that until you do that, okay. Let's get one more for this Justice here with the 8 of Cups, please and thank you, Spirit. One more for the Justice here with the 8 of Cups. I'm trying to remind myself not to hold on to these cards so tight, because that could definitely be why they're not coming out so easily. Alright, the 9 of Cups is here. Wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Yeah. It's like you're going to get what you want, okay? You're going to be satisfied, emotionally stable, okay? Once you, walk away from something. So it's like you have to do that in order for this to come in. The Devil at the bottom, shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation. I feel like this person that you have to walk away from, they're restricting you. It's like they're blocking something from you. Okay, so it is very important that you walk away from this person, because it's like, you're cutting off the energy that they are trying to, hold on to you, block something from you getting something. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Financial loss, lack of mindset, loss, isolation, worry, need for poverty, and insecurity. You are leaving this person in the past, leaving them out in the cold. Okay, the Lovers here, I was about to say 6. It is a card 6 though. Love, harmony, relationship, union, partnership, sexuality, passion. This could be someone that you had a relationship with. Okay, someone that you love. You was in a partnership with this person. Okay, you were very passionate about this person. You had a deep love for this person. Okay, but it's time for you to make a choice, definitely. Okay, the number 155 could be significant as well. Clarify the Empress here, please and thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 cards for the Emperor. The Emperor, I said Empress. Clarify the Emperor here, please and thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 cards. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus, and practicality. 1 or 2 cards, please and thank you, Spirit, for this Emperor. I'm going to shuffle. Oh. The Death card is where I split the deck at. Endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, and end of cycle. Alright, this could be maybe the father of your children that you are cutting ties with. Alright. One or 2 cards for this Emperor, please and thank you, Spirit. Alright, the Hanged Man comes out. Pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment, viewing things differently than before, deep insight, sacrifice, change, and release. I feel like, as I said, you need to release this person. You have to sacrifice this person. It's like one of you guys are going to sacrifice the other. Okay, this could be someone that, as I said, you were in a relationship with them, but clearly not a trustworthy person. Okay, it's like their whole intention and getting with you, they saw what you were capable of, they saw what was in you, and they tried to sacrifice you to like steal your spiritual gifts or your light or whatever it is that you bring to the table. Okay, and I feel like you realize this here with this enlightenment, new perspective, seeing things differently than before, deep insight. It's like you're getting that revelation, that it's necessary that you have to let this person go, sacrifice them, release them. Okay, Page of Pentacles at the bottom, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire. It's necessary for you to, tap into these manifestations, these new financial opportunities, to develop more skills. All right. I just feel like it's talking about your spiritual gifts and those type of things. As I said, I feel like Spirit really wants you to release this person before they, just put you into that next stage in life, and that is opening you up more spiritually, opening your mind up, allowing you to tap into this lost wisdom, okay, and hidden secrets. Queen of Cups, compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. And then the Two of Pentacles, multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. Okay, yeah, I feel like you're definitely healing. Okay, adapting. And I just feel like you're making the right decisions. Okay, let's get one more. You're making the right decision to release this person. This is pretty much what it's saying. Alright, so don't keep on, overthinking it. Like, it's a hard decision to make, because you could have children with this person. You love this person deeply, but it's wise to understand that they clearly don't feel the same way about you. 8:44 on the clock. Alright, one more for this Hanged Man here with the Emperor. So, and that should make it even easier to make. It's like once you realize somebody's using you, abusing you, they're not genuine, they have alternative motives, it should be easy to release that person. Okay? Let's get one more. The Magician. Action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence. Okay, I definitely feel like you're taking action. Okay, you're gonna take this necessary step. Okay, you're more confident. You're gonna do what you need to do. I feel like you have the clarity, and you're gonna take control and do it. Okay, talks about skill and creativity as well, okay, and power. And I feel like, as I just keep saying, you're going to be stepping into that once you release this person. Queen of Cups is here again with the Two of Pentacles, and then the Page of Pentacles, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, and diligence, okay? Let me shuffle. Two of Cups. Talks about unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, and connection. The Seven of Cups, illusions, choices. All right. Clarify this Ace of Swords, please and thank you, Spirit. Mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, and surgery. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Ace of Swords. 1 or 2 cards for the Ace of Swords, please and thank you, Spirit. The Knight of Pentacles, hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, and responsibility. At the bottom, the Star card, hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good old man, rejuvenation. I really feel like it's saying, you've put in a lot of hard work. You stuck to a routine. You've been efficient, responsible, all right, productive, and healing, like doing whatever it is that you need to do, okay, to get this breakthrough, okay? 3 of Wands, preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion overseas. You are definitely expanding, okay? You are getting prepared for something. You're making progress, okay? New opportunities are coming in. The Wheel of Fortune, good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fates, ups and downs, unpredictable, okay? Something is definitely about to change, okay? You're at a turning point. This is inevitable, all right? Yeah, good luck is coming in for you, all right? Thank you for that, Spirit. One more for this Ace of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. My nose is itchy. My left nostril, to be exact. All right. One more, please and thank you, Spirit, for the Knight of Pentacles here with the Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords. New ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless mental agility. Okay, I just feel like it's like you're going to have new ways of communicating with Spirit. As I just keep saying, your spiritual gifts are expanding, okay? So it's like whatever that you feel like is, not connecting now. It's just, I really feel like it's like your crown chakra is busting open under your third eye. It's like things are going to be much clearer. You're going to get a deeper understanding of whatever it is, okay? 3 of Cups, celebration, friendship, collaboration, creativity, community, and happiness. Okay, it's going to be a positive time, okay? Celebrating friendships. You could be working with others, okay? Very creative at this time, all right? Temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, and finding meaning. And then the 9 of Swords, anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, or despair. You could have some type of fear or anxiety, okay? I just kind of feel like putting yourself out there, okay? You may have like social anxiety, or just as I said, me being a Virgo, I want to be a perfectionist, so I just feel like maybe I'm not ready, maybe I need to keep on perfecting. But as I said, I've been doing this, for a year now, and it's, I get positive feedback, and I just need to be more confident in myself, and that can go for you guys too, okay? Don't doubt yourself, okay? You have to trust yourself, believe in yourself, okay? What about this Moon card here? Illusions, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious, and premonitions. Please and thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 cards for this Moon card here. The Lovers, love, harmony, relationships, union, partnership, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of 2 together. All right, I just feel like, as I said, that relationship, it was like an illusion, okay? You could be getting this clarity here, okay? Maybe you're aligning with your subconscious, with your intuition, okay? But I really said what I said earlier about this person. you know, just not being genuine, okay? So it's like they were feeding you illusions. All right. At the bottom, Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. They were using you, definitely. The Sun card, positivity, pleasure, happiness, fun, vitality, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create. I feel like this person was definitely feeding off of your energy, okay, with the Sun card and the Ace of Wands here, okay? It was like your positivity, your happiness, your vitality, your joy, your warmth, your success, how things work out for you, okay? It's like they were using you to manifest here with this Ace of Wands. They needed you for inspiration, all right? For willpower, for power, okay? For new opportunities and that type of thing, okay? One more, please and thank you, Spirit, for this Moon card here with the Lovers. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Moon here with the Lovers? One card. I try not to make these readings too long. I like long readings, especially when they're just not about love all the time. Like, I like readings about deep things, like spiritual gifts and, you know, what you should be doing in life to further and better your life. Like, all that love, this person is coming in, this person is cheating on you, this person is talking about you. I hate those type of readings. I do. Like a drama-filled reading, I just hate it. All right. Clarify this Moon here with the Lovers. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Moon here with the Lovers. The World card. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration, life arriving. As soon as I seen completion, as I said, you've completed a cycle, closed out a cycle, or you are doing that, okay, with someone that you had a relationship with, okay? Because they're a liar and they were feeding you illusions. I feel like you are realizing that, okay? You're trusting your intuition and knowing, you know, that you have to walk away from this person, okay? At the bottom, Ace of Cups, love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal, marriage. Seven of Cups, opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose and daydreaming. And then the Knight of Swords, ambition, action-orientated, driven to success, fast thinking, and defending beliefs, okay? Definitely feeling like, as I said, you're taking action, you're closing out the cycle, you're moving on, okay? And you're going after what you want in life, okay? You're taking advantage of opportunities, I feel like, okay? You're making the right choices, okay? And you're doing things, you know, for substance and trying to, you know, follow your purpose in life, okay? Spirituality here, intuition, I feel like it's just definitely getting stronger, okay? And what about this King of Cups here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Let me see. Emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, and empathetic. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this King of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards for the King of Cups here. One or two cards for the King of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, and finding meaning, okay? Yeah, I just feel like, you know, as I said, you are in control. I feel like, okay, so now that you are like, I feel like stable, balanced, okay, harmony can come in, okay? You're finding your purpose and, you know, you're just realizing, I feel like, your path and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. The Two of Pentacles, multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential beginnings, new opportunities and growth. And then the Five of Cups, regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief, okay? I feel like somebody could definitely be in regret, maybe, all right, because they failed. At probably, you know, trying to keep you and somebody else. And I just feel like with this Ace of Wands, you are moving on to new opportunities, to new things. All right, and you're excited about it. It's like, as I said, you're stepping into your power. All right, you're making plans. You're leaving somebody behind, something behind. One final card, please, and thank you, Spirit, for this King of Cups here with the Temperance. The Hierophant, institution, traditions, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bondage, mercy, wisdom, and trust, okay? Your wisdom, does this talk about wisdom? Yeah, lost wisdom, yeah, okay? I just feel like it's like you're coming into balance, okay? These all pretty much talk about, well, not this Hierophant, but this King of Cups and the Temperance talks about balance, okay? And I feel like, you know, because you're coming into balance, as I said here, and maybe trusting yourself, you know, just releasing things that no longer serve you, forgiving, maybe, okay? Then it's like, you know, this lost wisdom, this, you know, just information from your ancestors, your lineage that's in you is like coming out now, okay? Seven of Cups at the bottom, opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose and daydreaming. Ace of Cups, love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, new baby, proposal, and marriage. And then the Wheel of Fortune, good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fates, and ups and downs, okay? So I definitely feel like just like doors are opening up for you. You're definitely going to be taking advantage of opportunities, okay? I feel like your intuition is getting strengthened. Maybe your dreams are more vivid at this time, okay? Your intuition, again, your feelings, that's talking about intuition as well. All right, just really deep diving into your spirituality. And it's like you're going through a turning point in life, okay? Some major changes, okay, for the better, all right? So, summing it up, Spirit wants you to just stop trying to be in control and stop overthinking, stop doubting yourself, trust yourself, believe in yourself, okay? And I feel like once you do that, it's like just things are going to fall into place, okay? It's definitely important for you to release this person, as it says, okay? Or if it's not a person that you need to release, it could be a mindset, okay? It could be the fear, the doubt, okay? Pessimism, okay? Just anything that's holding you back from, you know, going after and just trusting that things are going to work out for you, okay? Let's get one final card. Please and thank you, Spirit, for myself and the collective before we close out. This is the Akashic Records Oracle. One final message for myself and the collective. Please and thank you, Spirit, before we close out. These cards are slippery, but I'm going to loosen my grip, okay, and trust whatever comes out. Clarify, one final message. One final message, please, and thank you, Spirit, for myself and the collective before we close out. All right. Detach. You are being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Do these not just say the same damn thing? Did this not talk about loosening the grip, detach, stop holding too tightly to something, okay? As it says here, once you let go, all right, then you stop restricting the flow, okay? So this could be, as I said, anything, take it how it resonates, a person, a mindset, okay? Or just trying to be in control of something, okay? So yeah, that is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.